This is Gabriel Gonzalez for Cageside Press here with Bellator lightweight AJ McKee, signed to a mega contract, signed into another Grand Prix. AJ, look, I know you've addressed a lot of different things. I do want to ask you, the new Bellator deal. When I saw that, one of the biggest things I thought is like, you know what? I know AJ McKee is worth it to Bellator. What I love about that deal, you are still a young man. Whenever it's up, re-signing, free agency again, I felt like, you know what, AJ McKee has secured the bag, and he's put himself in a great position to secure another bag down the line. Do you feel like you did the same thing when you signed that extension with Bellator?
Definitely, like my dad always tells me, he says Rome wasn't built overnight. So one day at a time, you know what I mean, one contract at a time. I'm in a great position right now. I couldn't be more happy with where I'm at, where my team's at, where the family's at, where Bellator's at. I think this is a phenomenal opportunity, not just for myself, for the organization. I don't know if I'd say this tournament's bigger than the featherweight. Nah, it's probably bigger than the featherweight. No cap.
Literally.
It's bigger in every way. The weight class, the names. There's just so many legends in this, so many up-and-coming legends, and just so many great athletes in totality. So I'm excited for it, you know what I mean? I can't wait. First round's popping off, and we got the family feud, Patricky first round, and it's time to make it a family affair.
How much do you wish people just understood that? All the guys and girls who comment like, AJ, I want to see you versus Volk, Islam, Chandler, etc., etc. How much do you wish they all could just understand? It's like, guys, wouldn't mind throwing down either, but it's just business, and I got to do good business.
Yeah, you got to do good business, man. Good business goes a long way. I don't care who it is. I just love to fight, you know what I mean? I don't care who it is. You want to fight? Y'all want to see that fight? I mean, it could happen. I don't think Dana going to let it happen. I don't think anybody's going to let it happen, you know what I mean? I'm where I'm at. Bellator is more than open to doing cross-promotion, so if it happens, hey, we're a full force with it. We're on board. It's just a matter of making it happen.
I was going to ask you, do you ever talk to Scott Coker? It's like, look, all right, the UFC thing is what it is. You got one championship out there. You got the PFL guys out there. Do you ever tell Scott, like, hey, can we put a little more priority on a couple of these other new dudes out there that are in the MMA universe?
No. Yes and no. I've mentioned it to Mr. Coker many times. I'm willing to fight anybody, anywhere, any place, anytime. So with these other organizations that are allowing and starting to do cross promotions, I think it's a great opportunity to capitalize on, especially for our organization. PFL, they're doing their pay-per-views. Maybe we do like a pay-per-view, get Cyborg versus Kayla, or, that's a big fight everybody wants to see. You got Cyborg versus the champ. You got myself versus Pettis, anybody, you know what I mean? There's a lot of great lineups all around the world. You got ONE FC you could do some big stuff with. And, that goes right back to the Pride rules, knees to grounded opponents. I don't know if head kicks are those good to grounded opponents as well?
I got to double check that. I got to review the rules myself.
Hey, I'm down with trying new things, and so is Bellator. So let's make it happen, Captain.
Now, to ask you a couple other things. Are you going to fight on the Temecula card? Are you going to fight in Southern California so I don't have to commute to watch my boy AJ McKee compete once again?
Hopefully, man. I love fighting in front of my home crowd. I love fighting in front of my fans, friends, and family, especially here in Los Angeles. There's nothing like having this crowd behind you, having everybody here to support you. And, so hopefully it is, I'll request to fight in Temecula, especially we got Joey Black Eyes Davis on that. He's returning after a few years. So, I would love to get on that card.
Would love it. Have they told you, April-ish maybe, wherever it's at?
Nothing's been confirmed, but we're talking in the mist. I'm just waiting on the contract, waiting for a fight date, and as soon as we get that, it's full send.
Usman told me a couple minutes ago, I know, he said the AJ McKee fight, maybe it happens in the final, maybe we make it happen down the line. Are you someone who's thinking just like with Patricio, at the end of the line, that'd be pretty awesome? Are you treating it the same, or is there maybe a little extra juice because you know what it feels like to have that big name in a final?
Definitely. I would say it's an accumulation of both. First, I would say, if I can't be undefeated, no one can. So that's my motivation to fight Usman. But then again, at the same time, I feel like people are overlooking Benson. You know what I mean? He's such a well-rounded fighter. I've been watching him for years since I was a kid, so for me, I'm intrigued to see how that fight goes, and I'd love to fight Benson as well. You know, that's that other side of the lineup. Honestly, this entire bracket is stacked, but I think stylistically, the fight I would be most intrigued with would be Benson and I. But at the same time, you know, if Usman beats him, he's undefeated. So beating an undefeated champ is also a notch on my shoulder that I'm looking forward to you know, dethroning someone.
Most important question: when you're driving down in your car, your favorite one, the GT2? Did you get one? No. Which one did you buy?
I got a Cadillac CTS-V, C6 Grand Sport Corvette, '93 Toyota Supra.
That's Supra. Let's go with this Supra. I know. Yeah. All right. There we go. I feel like I'm trying to pick the right car. When you're rolling down back to Long Beach in your Supra, are you in IMAX 3D with those glasses?
Yeah, you feel like you're in a movie. I feel like I'm in a movie right now. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, bro, you're about to watch freaking Avatar again with those things. I love it. AJ, looking forward to another one. Best of luck when they announce it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. See you soon. Stay tuned, y'all.